Welcome to Content Breaker, featuring Static Dreads, Kaiju Kelz, Strangely Entertaining, and the Zog Boy. Today's episode is Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill.
All right, somebody tell me about Kill la Kill. What the fuck is this show?
It's
Did you watch it?
you only watched 6 episodes. Sorry.
All right, take the intro.
Okay. Hello and welcome to another episode of Content Breaker. I am your host for this one, Static Dreads, aka Kai. I am joined by Kelz, Strangely Entertaining, and our boy Zog. And we are bringing you some Kill la Kill today.
Who's killing who?
Everyone.
Oh,
Matoy is killing this outfit, if we're being honest.
Man, let me tell you, Charmy is killing this food live.
Shout out to Charmy. Bring Black Clover back. Free my... Oh, almost free my clothes. Almost said something else over here.
Anyway, Kill la Kill, absolutely insane. Anything that the Gynax people had their hands on, anyone who looked at a Gynax studio one time is doing absolutely crazy shit like Kill la Kill.
Yeah, Trigger, the people who did Kill la Kill, same studio that bought you classics such as Darling in the Franxx, SSSS Gridman, Little Witch Academia. So mostly good ones, but they did do Darling in the Franxx. So
it's
the
like-
biggest one.
is that a
I haven't
classic?
seen Gridman, but I have seen Little Witch Academia. Tis good. Tis good
Yeah,
shit.
SSSS Gridman is good. I always say more S's than less because I used to say less, and then they got me in trouble.
This is Gridman.
But so here's something I don't know if you guys knew, but I found this out when I was researching and getting up my game up for Kill la Kill. Did you know Kill la Kill is the 47th most popular anime of all time?
That sounds about right.
What's the first most popular?
Don't ask me questions. I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
What?
I hate you so much because now you're gonna make me look it up, and this
It
is not
depends
at
on
all.
the poll. It depends on who you're
But
asking.
it's like,
Attack on Titan.
or
At the moment,
it's,
probably.
or it's always Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah, that
Like,
sounds
it
about
just
right.
depends on
actually.
Again,
what's
it
hot at
depends
the
on who
moment.
you're asking, and fuck those guys.
According to AniList, which is where I got these sources, Attack on Titan is the most popular anime of all time, followed by My Hero Academia, Death Note, Hunter x Hunter, Demon Slayer, Sword Art, One Punch Man, Tokyo Ghoul, then Full Metal Alchemist, yada yada yada. So,
This is why I don't fuck with AniList, but continue.
Yes.
Kill la Kill.
anyway,
Pretty hype.
yeah,
It's charting. It's on the board.
yes, it's in ever many anime that have been created, which are probably in like most likely in the thousands plus. 50 is not, or 47 is not a bad number at all. So, why is it number 47? Let's talk about the premise
It's a
of Kill la
fucking
Kill.
spectacle.
Yes,
In
it
more
is.
ways than one.
Yeah, it's beautiful. If you look up the poster, the first thing you're gonna notice is some slightly revealing clothes.
Slightly,
and
you
that
say?
actually, yeah, that plays into the plot. But the overview is basically Ryuku Matoy.
Ryuko
Yeah, Ryuku.
Matoy.
I got tongue twisted. Matoy. I'm just gonna call her Matoy. Matoy trying to avenge her dead father. So that's where this whole story starts. She goes
Step
on
one,
a
find
quest.
out who killed him.
Yes, it's in a song.
Step 2. Find some parasitic clothing and become a naked magical girl.
Yes.
That is
Nudist
basically a
Beach,
Super
though.
Saiyan.
I mean, basically, it's like Magic Girl meets like I don't even know. Like it's like you can't Kill la Kill is this
Magic
own
Girl meets Gurren
thing.
Lagann.
Yes, kind of. Except there's no drills, but there are giant scissors. So the overview of Kill la Kill is basically you just gotta kind of watch it because if I'm describing it, it's like militant like magic girl clothes, cutesy things that are going to kill you. It's a whole experience.
Yeah, man, you got this whole hierarchy with like the school clubs, kind of like the captains and the teams in Bleach, where everyone's trying to just murder the one dude to prevent them from getting to the top to achieve their goal. But it doesn't feel like it's taken seriously in the show, but it's a joke and it's a riff. Everything is just hysterical to the extreme.
Like, whatever you think is happening, turn it up to 11.
Pretty much.
Because now you're scratching the surface of Kill la Kill.
And I can definitely say I do remember like the first time back when it first came out and everyone's like, oh, you got to watch Kill la Kill. So awesome. I'm like, okay, sure. I'll go watch it. And this was about around the time it came out. I watched it. I watched the first episode. I'm like, what? What is happening? But I'm not mad at it. Yeah. Sorry. I was saying after watching the series, like, I'm like, oh, I understand everything now. But like when you first start it, you're just like, huh?
No, like for real. Like in the world, like getting into the world of Kill la Kill is one thing that I wanted to speak on as well. Because like Kelz said, you've got like the whole structure is basically these towns and areas are run by a high school, which is run by like Curien, who is basically in charge of this hierarchy throughout the high school. Like you never really find out what grade anyone is in, though. So I'm like,
their grade doesn't matter. The stars on their uniform does.
True.
Not that it matters at all.
I mean,
yeah,
come on. Gamagori looks like he's in his fucking 40s.
True. Like I gotta say that like I'm gonna go with their seniors though, because it just feels right if we're talking about this. So Gamagori is basically the enforcer who's in charge of what club is he in charge of again?
The disciplinary committee.
Yeah, disciplinary.
So essentially,
it's not really a club.
The 3 stars are in charge of like entire departments, not just clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So disciplinary, security, all that good shit.
Oh, that was research, band.
Yeah, the student council, which is the elite 4.
Yeah.
You know, you've got Gamagori, which is the disciplinary committee chair. You've got Uzu, which is academic committee chair. Like his whole story is just wild in general. And you've got Nonan, who's non-athletic committee chair, but like she always wears like a majorette uniform type thing.
She's a band leader.
She's a drum major. She's basically really into music, but since she's one of the top dogs, she has to be in charge of a whole department. So she gets all of the arts, all of them.
Yeah, and then you get Imuta, who's information and strategic committee. So he's pretty much the man in the chair of the series. And like these 4, like they're just so, I love their personalities and like how they go back into, like how they go and feature it and fall into the hierarchy of everything. But before I get ahead of myself, there's one important aspect that we're leaving out of Kill la Kill, and that is the clothing. This
or lack of.
So yes,
The fit.
like the fit is literally do or die in this show. Like your clothes, life fibers, as they are called in the series.
Life fibers are aliens that have basically enveloped Earth. And certain clothes have different amounts of life fibers, but they're deadly if they come in contact with a human. So, they try to limit just how much someone has, but there are things like Ryuko's that is 100% life fibers. So they have to limit how much contact it has on her skin. And as such, scantily clad uniform.
Yeah, which is kind of like the whole, you know, if I had to reference it to anything, the whole Demon Slayer, like how much of my demon I can control type thing. So percentage wise and all that. And except, you know, I kind of wish Noelle would walk around in her underwear. But anyway,
Bro, she's got the water bikini. You playing?
You're right. She's got
Mermaid
her
form.
Yeah, you're right. That's pretty great. So I shouldn't ask for more. What am I doing?
I was gonna say,
Wait till the season comes back. All I'm saying, like,
Oh, I'm ready. I'm in the manga. I'm in the trenches over here. So, like, yeah, basically, the stronger you fight someone, like Zog said earlier, it's like there's stars. And Ryuko doesn't have, like, she's wearing kind of like a, I guess, like outlawed uniform because it doesn't have any stars or anything like that. She didn't get it from where everybody else got their clothes from.
They call them Goku uniforms.
They're Goku uniforms.
Yeah.
They're actual uniforms for the school. The stars determine your rank and everything. But Ryuko's is called a kamui, or like a god robe. Because this thing is 100% life fibers. It is super freaking powerful. It basically turns you into a goddamn Super Saiyan.
And it's sentient, so, like...
Well, hers is.
Yeah, I mean, she's the only one that has one.
No, she's not.
No, the like main antagonist literally steals the family bullshit.
Yeah, so,
her wedding dress, quote unquote.
Yes, I was getting there. She's
Sasuke
the only one out of...
Kiryu,
Okay. Yeah, so 2 people have one, and one is one. So, technically, I think...
One of the hard
Enormous
things about
spoiler warning from the top. We're just gonna
spoiler
get
warning.
into this.
Yeah, just 100%.
Yeah, just get into
well,
it.
I would
And
hope by now people have
part of the reason
seen it.
that's so important for this is because when you talk about a trigger anime, they have twist on twist on twist on twist. Except unlike M. Night Shyamalan, these work 9 times out of 10.
Yes, like 02 being a whole ass robot. But
Wait, what? I thought she was a dinosaur.
I did say
Anyway.
9 times
Well,
out
what
of
the fuck?
I did say 9 times out of 10, right?
so
Anyways.
yeah, anyway, so you learn more about the life fibers as the story goes on, and we'll get that when we get to the plot twist. But so back to our main character, Matoi, who has to go, and she has a scissor blade, which
Well, half a scissor blade.
half of a scissor blade. The other half,
If you don't know what that is, take a pair of scissors and break it in half. That's what that is.
yes, and
Where is the other half of the scissor blade? Who killed her father?
Oh,
yes,
How
She's
does
on
the
her
kamui
way.
even work?
and that's what she tries to
Who
figure
is
out by going
nudist
to
beach?
Koetsu High or Koetsu.
I actually don't remember the name of
Yeah,
the
that
school.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to
whatever.
pronounce it. I know it's
Basically-
Koet something.
Basically, high school, the country.
Yes. So she goes and she has to go all like Wu-Tang 6 chambers challenge the school style. If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah,
And she goes
first
to
day
these-
showing up too.
Yeah, first day of showing up, and like she's like, hey, like her personality is like a whole vibe though. Like it's me and how I feel. But basically she shows up and she's like, I don't give like a single arbitrary fuck about anything. And I'm here to basically find out who killed my dad, deal with all this crap, and kind of just move on and be great. But there's these obstacles.
I love how the first half is literally just Ryuko coming in and just being like, hey, Sasuke, you in charge? Yeah. You know what this sword is? Yeah. You know who killed my dad? I might. Tell me who it is and I'll be on my way. Fuck you, fight my school.
Yeah, basically. So you see her go against different clubs and all that fun stuff. And each club has a different Goku uniform, which, like, starting off, I believe you start with the tennis club.
Boxer, then tennis, and then it becomes such a hodgepodge. You just name a club.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Man,
The gardening.
the what's his bucket? The kendo club guy.
Oh yeah,
Man.
Yeah.
the one person from the Elite Four who tried his hand early instead of
he had-
waiting his turn.
Yeah, I got mad respect for him. Like, he's a whole vibe. Like, he is, I just had his name.
No, I'm having a Uzu.
Yeah, Uzu. He's like the honor like type. Like every anime has one of those where it's like the honorable samurai type character, and that's him. Like, granted, you could say once you get to the end of it, that's basically the whole Elite Four. Once you see the plot, what's that happens? But
I do love how the Elite Four has this whole like, you know, those monkeys where it's like see no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there's a fourth one called do no evil where he's like covering his groin, and each one of them is supposed to represent one of those.
who's covering the groin?
Gamagori.
That makes sense.
I mean, when you find out what his uniform transforms into, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shackle regalia.
Yeah. Oh God. Lord. But yeah, so basically she has to go and fight all these characters and kind of progress. So let's get into like the characters, who they are, since we're already talking. Like Uzu we've said he's like the kind of samurai-ish, like
he's in charge of all the sports teams at the school.
Yeah, and his whole thing, this is where we're gonna get into some spoilers. Like he lost, so he's like, I'm gonna train myself by basically being blind. So he covers his eyes to hone and sharpen his other senses, which is wild because most people fight with a Goku uniform, which does not rely on actual strength, more so like how cool your fit is. But he's like, nah, I have to be stronger indeed to make myself stronger. So that's his whole thing, which I really like that about him, that he's, you know, doesn't want to depend on the life fibers like everybody else does.
Which kind of plays into the big twist. Well,
Yeah.
the first big twist.
Yes. Do you know what? Let's just do the twist right now, so we don't have to keep talking around the twist. And then we'll get So, first big twist is,
Ragio.
guess what? This is for you, Kelz.
Fuck.
So Kurien and Matoi are sisters.
Hold
That's
up.
actually
Yeah.
not the first one.
Who's Kieran?
She's the
Sasuke
head, the one in the
Kiryu.
white uniform.
Sasuke
No
Kiryu.
way.
Yeah.
That's actually not the first one.
I know it's not the first one, but it's the one that I wanted to get. I wanted to be the
How?
one to say that one.
Oh,
How?
fuck. Okay.
Because
Because Ragio Kiryuing, her mother, she basically tried to do experiments to make a human life fiber hybrid. She tried on Sasuke right after she was born. It failed. So she tried it on Ryuko basically the moment she was born.
yeah, she was
And
conceived.
thought it was a failure, so she just like threw the baby out with the trash.
So is Ishin not actually her dad, or is
No.
Ishin just
No,
like
no,
old
that's
man?
that's her actual dad.
That's actually her dad.
Okay.
Her dad straight up said like, well, I know Sasuke can basically take care of herself. She's a resourceful 4-year-old. So I'm going to go grab this other child that got thrown out with the trash, who is alive, and I'm going to fake my death so I can raise her on my own while trying to overthrow my evil wife.
Yes.
Bro.
And he's one of the founders of
story.
Nudist Beach.
Nudist beach.
Shiny. I
love
wish I had shiny nipples. That'd be great.
Bro.
Please stop talking to me.
Anyway,
Just go to
that's-
the beach
what
and
a
blind
swerve. What a swerve.
Yes,
But,
and then it gets more swervy because you find out that Satsuki is totally against her mother because,
Yeah.
her mother's a psycho,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
She is basically every evil cliche rolled into one. And
But can I say, though-
she's somehow still entertaining.
Can I say though that what's her face? Ragio's theme music, best theme music ever.
until we get to the music,
Listen, I'm just saying.
We went over this. If it's in the rundown and we cover it, it's off the rundown.
yes, okay,
But anyway, proceed with the swerves.
yes. So, there's that. There's that. Satsuki has been conquering every school to go against her mother and the life fibers and all that. So that's the reason she's been conquesting the schools. And that you find out Matoi is like, what, 90% life fiber herself?
Oh, she is the same as Ragyo. She is like perfect mixture with the life fibers. It's just that Ryuko was basically turned into that the moment she was born. So she has only ever been herself. She is not like corrupted or anything.
So Ryuko is literally made out of life fibers.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah. And when you find out what life fibers are actually capable of, it's suddenly and you realize she has the Kamui like boosting her and everything. You realize that she's basically the strongest being on the planet.
Which this is how Trigger shows go.
Kind of,
which
yeah.
is fine.
Yep.
Yeah, apparently life fibers are very tricky because they can't just be cut. They have to be cut in two different directions. Which
Because
is why scissors
they
matter.
heal
need the
themselves so
scissors.
fast.
Yeah,
Yep.
which is why
Yes.
scissors matter. So when Sasuke goes to cut her mother's head off, even though she can get the job, she can do the act, the life fiber is still connecting her head to the body, so she can't die.
Yes. So the only way to kill her is with the scissor blades because they cut.
Or something equivalent to the scissor blade.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like Satsui's sword that she like fashioned makeshift to do the job.
Yeah,
Or I
but
hit him with that Anakin Skywalker when he did Count Dooku dirty.
it basically. But
So,
yeah, let's just say when shit hit the fan, shit hit the fan.
so were there any other huge plot twists or anything that happened?
Nue was the one who was the assistant to Ragyo, basically the fashion designer for all of the life fibers. She's the one who murdered Ryuko's dad. They try to brainwash Ryuko. Basically, the entire second half is a bunch of shit happening with like twist on twist, so it's kind of hard
But
to
it
name
works.
them all.
Yeah, it's like a huge roller coaster. It's like a whole thing. And
Yeah,
that's
like-
what I love about Trigger when it's done right. Trigger like goes all out in the sense of like, we got this. But if they do it wrong, again, Darling in the Franxx, but they did it right here with this one. So like, and you find out Nui is technically Ryoku's and Sasuke's little sister because Ragia made her out of light fibers. So technically they're related.
Well.
It's
Still needs to die, so.
Yeah.
she's a clone, just kill her.
Yeah. I forget who she's a clone of.
I don't know.
But
There's a lot of information and a
I
lot
would
of
guess
things to read
Ragyo,
into,
right?
and we haven't even talked about the game.
Yes. Oh God. I didn't even play the game. I'm not here for the game.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't
like-
played the game either.
Let's not worry
So-
about the game this time.
Yeah. So if we had to pick like a favorite character, or you had to pick a character that you really enjoyed, who would that character be? Like, is
I
there
got
a
it.
character? Okay.
Mako. Let's go.
Yes, thank you.
Mako's pretty
Mako's the
dope.
best.
I was so hoping someone would say Mako.
She's great.
Every episode, she has her little Mako breaks.
I'm like, Zala, you totally could have said Mako. Like,
Oh,
boy.
good.
Mako.
Well, what you
Yeah.
asked? You asked like a favorite character or something. Mako isn't my favorite, but I'm so happy
Oh,
someone said her.
yeah, true. Who is your favorite?
Probably Sasuke Kiryuin.
She is a badass bitch. Like, she has that step on me energy that I love. Like, and I'm like, this is a safe space. I'm gonna say it. Like, I was like, okay, this is totally spies conjuring things all over again. So yeah, I rock with her. But my favorite is probably Matoi or I love Senketsu. Like
Yeah,
like he's
Senketsu is. I do like Senketsu, but
Yeah.
but Matoi probably takes it over Senketsu for me, 100%. And then Sasuke, definitely second strong. Raya.
I mean, sisters, yeah.
Yeah, Gamagori actually might come in at a close second too, because
Gamagori is that homie who rides or dies.
Yes, when he was like Wall, I was like, oh, I got so hyped.
Can I say my favorite ship?
Yes,
you got me thinking. Mako and Gamagori, yes.
Yes, that is the best ship,
ever.
so that can be your favorite. Yes, that is.
Never quite understood that one, but
You didn't understand that one?
I understood it.
You didn't understand like it was a ship, or
like
why
when people talk about it as a ship, I'm just like, I don't see it. I don't get what you
How do
mean.
you not see it? It's right there.
Yeah, I don't understand how you don't
It's
see
right
it.
in front of your face. But that's fine.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, like yeah. Kelz, who is your favorite character?
Between Mako
Mm-hmm.
and Mikisugi, the homeroom teacher.
Oh yeah,
he's nudist to be.
man. he's a whole
The transformation every time. Just glasses off, hair back,
Glasses off, hair
begins
back,
to undress.
voice change into something trying to be seductive.
Nudist beach.
He's
That's
a whole
it.
vibe. Like
Oh my god!
like if the Elite Four counted as a character themselves, they would probably be my favorite because I love their dynamic. And like I feel like if they could be a whole person, it would be so great. But you know, outside of that, it's Matoi all the way. So strange.
What?
Now we can talk about the music, which comes from, in my opinion, the god composer, like Hiroyuki Sawano, who is,
I mean,
oh
you're
my
right,
gosh.
though. Yeah, no, like telling you, Raggio's theme, I bump it every time. Like almost, it was almost a daily thing for a while, but
So let me just run down, y'all, what this man Hiroyuki Sawano has done. So he's done the first 3 seasons of it. No, he did season 4 of Attack on Titan too. So he's done Attack on Titan. He's done 7 Deadly Sins, Kill la Kill. What is that one show? Recreators, Gundam Mobile Suit, Blood Orphans, All Noah Zero. Like this man has any basically
Blue
mecha-
Exorcist, Attack on Titan.
Yes,
mhm.
like he is goated. He did Drifters. If you guys have ever watched Drifters, which I recommend.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Ooh, he did Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. How did I forget about that one? That one was
Oof.
Thunderball
Oof.
Fantasy. If you like weird puppet stuff, Promar. But anyway, like this man was in his bag for this one because Lord knows I'm gonna butcher it if one of y'all want to say it. Kelz, yeah, you talked about it. You say it. Or not, sorry.
Say what? Where am I saying?
Sorry,
I'm saying
not-
it, but where?
Not Kelz. I meant other person with the same name as you, Strange. You can say Korean's theme song name.
Hold on, where is this?
I'm trying to even find what the soundtrack actually is.
I
so
actually
I can read
don't
the
remember.
names.
It's German. Hold on, I could look up.
It's
Oh,
Here, let me-
okay.
it's
You got to
Boomer.
link this shit in the chat.
Yeah, I got it. Might be. But it's Boomer like Baumkranz.
Blumenkrantz.
Oh,
Yes, Blumenkrantz. That's it.
Blumenkrantz?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go team.
I could
We
not
figured
remember
it
the
out.
name of
Way
it.
to go, guys.
I was trying to look
Yes.
for it. I was like,
Gang,
panic.
gang.
Oh,
My bad. I
Blumenkrantz.
thought I posted the link pre-cast. But yeah, like that.
That or like, don't lose your way.
Oh, God, yes.
Yes, like
The one song everybody knows from this show.
Before My Body Is Dry, I think is the name of it.
Yeah,
It might
that's
be.
the name of it. Yeah, it is.
I think
Yes.
the official name for it.
Yeah, no, it's Before My Body Is Dry. But just that in the whole March perception of like Kagi, or sorry, not Kagi, Ragi, like walking in is so clean. I'm just like, y'all, can we just appreciate this? Like,
No, as soon as like she enters for like, is it like, it's not the first time. It's like when she comes to the school.
yeah, it's like her.
And she's just like a
that might be her
giant
first time.
That's the first time she's at the school, but it's not the first time we see her.
Yeah, no, we see her, but like I don't think her theme song was as pronounced until like she came to the
Until
school.
it basically became a giant chorus announcing what is a...
You talking about "Don't Lose Your Way"?
No. Boomer Cramps.
Blumenkranz,
Yeah. Like,
Kelz,
Kelz, you're
she
going to have to
steps
go
out.
back and finish
Probably
the
getting
show,
it wrong,
first of
but
all.
still.
Kelz, you're going to have to go back and
man.
finish the show. Because
I need to, but we got
Yes.
so much on the plate.
I know. But,
One
and
thing
like
at a
her
time.
rainbow hair and everything, it's like, it just, like Swano always puts his heart and soul into whatever he does. And I feel like this is one of his best soundtracks because it's just, like, it takes the perfect elements of what the show is. Like, he's very hands-on with what he creates. Like, he's in there with the creator being like, okay, what were you thinking about? What were you feeling when this moment, like when you wrote this? And it just transposes so well. And I'm just like, like, Kill la Kill, yes. Like, I can proudly say, this is an I feel statement. So I can proudly say that I feel that Kill la Kill would not have had as big an impact without the music that it had.
I feel very
Well, I think
confident in agreeing with that.
Yes.
I think that this plays into kind of the passion projects that all of the post-Gainax animation teams and directors and all of these employees that left Gainax to do their own shit really brought to the table. Like they took all of that experience at Gainax and did really fun, creative, unique, explorative shit. You know, we look at this and it's lunacy. It's animated beautifully. It's a unique ass art style, and the music is banging. We look at Fully Cooley, the exact same thing, different kind of premise, equally crazy because of Gainax, equally crazy because we can do whatever we want because we're good at what we do.
No, 100%. Like, and even Trigger on their worst day, because Strange can testify to this. Like, Darling in the Franxx had a lot of issues, but the music was on point. Like that intro song, Kiss of Death, I still listen to that. Like, it had no reason being as good as it was for that show. It's like if I bought a Lamborghini and gave it to a crackhead. Like, that's basically what happened. I'm just like, here you go, crackhead Joe. Here's a Lamborghini. And it's like, I'm going to sell it for drugs. Or like, I don't know.
Bro, that sounds like the new season of Megalobox.
Oh, yeah. I was like, you think it's bad?
Yeah,
but then
sorry.
I realized where you were going with that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Poor Joe.
Proceed.
Oh, no. I see. Okay, yeah. But, like, nah. So, Trigger's definitely always been up on their music. And this was, like, I feel like they're going to have a hard time topping Kill la Kill when it comes to the music department. Because, like, Kill la Kill is one of the best, like, scored animes in my personal opinion. Like, it is definitely in my top 5 for anime scores, only because, like, Gamagiri's whole moment of him, like, pushing, like, being like, I am a wall, like, that music behind it, like, I was like, I'm a wall, I'm a go, like, it kind of had me turned some type of way real hard, which, like, takes me into, like, the favorite moments of Kill la Kill. Definitely Gamagiri being Gamaguri throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's not just
seeing
the
his
music, though. The visuals to it are fucking amazing.
Oh no, the animation
Oh, gosh.
snapped, and the fact that there's like so many different types of animation, like Matoi constantly like goes back in between, like, I want to say almost like chibi animation. I hate
Well,
that. Like,
they definitely have more rounded features at times, more angular ones at some others, but it always flows well into like new moments and new designs, new actions, and everything.
yes,
So it never like it's never something that's like so noticeable it takes you out of it. There's never that like uncanny valley feeling, despite the uncanny and unbelievable nature of the show.
yeah, and also Trigger does this thing when they pay homage to Gainax, I believe, where they do like their stars or it's like the three little lines with the lines in the middle of it. Don't know what I'm talking
That's
about?
what they call stars. Yeah.
Yeah, they're stars. It was in Darling in the Franxx. It was in this. It was in Little Witch Academia. It's kind of like paying homage to the old Gainax Studio days. So it's really cool to see that they keep that like across all the different like things that they do to kind of pay homage. And those were animated really well.
And they're all over the place.
Yeah, my favorite animation by far is Matoi equipping Senketsu. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why you like them. It's not just it's not just that it's a transformation sequence.
It's both.
It's the bounciness and the transformation scene. True Gainax physics.
It's both, man.
To be fair, I agree with you. I'm just saying. I just
is her being enraged at New when New was like, I killed your dad and I got scissors.
Wasn't much of a transformation then as an explosion of blood.
No, I'm saying that was also another good moment. I'm not saying that was a transformation.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like it was how did I forget other dude from New This Beat who was always ready to kill Matoi. Like what's his face?
That one guy with the mohawk.
needle guy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah.
I just called him Mr. Terrorist.
Yeah.
He blew everything up everywhere he went.
Yeah. So like do you guys have like a favorite moment in Kill la Kill?
Yeah, after Ragyo basically took over the school and everything, but after they got Sasuke back, when Ragyo had like mind controlled Ryuko and
You're gonna say the same thing I said.
And
like when she puts on Senketsu.
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about like right before that when Sasuke is using Senketsu to fight Ryuko and they're just trying to get into her head to like snap her back to herself. That whole sequence, basically that whole episode, is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, like I said, when she put on Senketsu.
But the whole episode, bro.
Yes. So okay, the whole episode.
You were also talking about Nue, so I thought you were talking about she puts on Senketsu a lot. So I thought you were talking about before all this stuff happened, like in the tournament and everything.
No, there's a tournament.
No, I was talking about when Sasui puts on Senketsu.
Okay, so and this is why I hate when you pronounce these Sasuke. That okay, I just misunderstood you then.
It's all good.
I did not misunderstand that that's a fucking tournament, though.
It's not.
Oh,
much,
yeah, there's-
it's not. It's not much of one, and he gets interrupted. But there is a tournament.
Good.
Yeah, the shortest tournament
Another
arc
fucking
ever.
shonen anime here.
Possibly yeah, you're right. I think it is the shortest tournament arc in
It's like half
any
an
anime
episode,
I've ever
maybe.
seen. It's like an episode and a half, maybe.
Maybe. I know one of my favorite moments is Ryuko Matoi Satsuki Kiri Ryuko Matoi, where they just yell back and forth at each other. I love that part.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I can never find it on YouTube for some reason, but
I just watched the whole episode. Like Kill la Kill is one of those like it's not to the point of Yu Yu Hakusho where I like watched it every year for like 8 years, but it's one that I revisit quite frequently. I think I've rewatched this one maybe 3 or 4 times, probably 7. But
no, that's definitely one of my favorite moments, and that, and just when Ryuko gets the scissor blades, and
yeah, mine would.
It's great.
Mine would probably be outside of Kirin putting on or Senketsu for the first time would be definitely the Elite Four getting their final uniforms. And like that whole like sequence of when they're like standing above everybody and like when everybody's got their like life fibers infused uniforms, like just that whole like let's go to war. And then you got like the kid who's like supposed to be a play on like Malibu's Most Wanted, like the white gangster kid.
Oh.
Now you've completely lost me.
Yeah, Oh, remember him at all?
You don't know who I'm talking about? The one from the other school who's rich?
Okay, that guy.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Mr. I have
Y'all
money
ne-
and I own everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all have never seen Malibu's Most Wanted, obviously. I can tell. But yeah, Mr. Moneybags, like his whole moment where he's like, what is his name?
Who the hell cares?
Yeah, basically.
He's in like one episode, maybe gets a callback later, and then is just irrelevant.
He was there. He was there for the big war. Like, he was helping out. He was doing work. But yeah, Kelz, do you have any favorite moments in the episodes that you have watched?
Man, I've made it through like 6 due to time.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
like
You just got like 20 more to go.
like all of it is so lit. All of it is just like constant crazy bullshit, and it's just so fun. If I were to pick a moment, it would probably be hell, I don't know. The last one I watched, I'm gonna go with that one. The last one I watched was where Kendo Swords guy came back after being murked with his eyeball sewed shut so he could like achieve Zen.
You cannot
And
distract
Murked Ruko, which was wild for every reason this show has. Crazy animation, fan service here sprinkled throughout,
Sprinkles.
and he just went off. It was great.
Yeah, no, it's pretty wild. It was pretty wild. And that moment where he opened his eyes in the end too was also a really ball ass moment.
He didn't do that yet.
Yeah, that happened later. But nah, overall, I gotta say, like, Kill la Kill is definitely a whole treat and a whole spectacle. There's a reason it's the 47th most popular anime of all time, according to AniList. I have to say that for disclaimers. And I definitely recommend watching it if you haven't. If you haven't watched it and you listen to this podcast, I'm sorry, because you missed out on a lot of stuff for the first time. But seeing it is still better than hearing about it. So definitely go give it a watch.
Yep.
Any final thoughts on Kill la Kill, gentlemen?
No, it was
Why
lit.
haven't you watched it yet? Go watch it.
Yeah.
Why haven't
This is
I think it's on Netflix.
maybe it's still on Netflix?
I know it
this
was
is one
before.
of those. It probably is. It's worth checking. Netflix, who knows? But yes, it was on Netflix at one point. This is one of those shows that is totally. There's a reason. It is number 49.
47.
47. Motherfucker. Like time marches on. Okay.
True.
But no, there's like a reason that this is so high, because it's everything you want in an anime and everything that anime is. And it's unabashedly insane. But like all of the talent is brought to the table for this crazy premise. And that's what really makes it work. So watch this shit.
Yes. It's still on Kill. It's still on Kill la Kill.
Still on-
It's still on Kiss. It's still on Netflix. So you can go give it a watch. Do not mistake it with a comic of Kill. Like, I know people have, and like, it was not at all what you said it was about.
Bro, we got a sequel?
No, it's
No,
not.
no,
It's-
no.
Everybody thinks it is.
It's
No.
something
They're two different-
completely different.
Completely. I wish.
hey.
I only wish.
There
It's
is
worth
an
watching,
OVA
though.
that's a sequel-ish thing.
The OVA is irrelevant, really.
I mean, you
but-
get to see cute moments and like stuff like that. It's not pivotal to the
Sort of.
story, but
You get to see short-haired Satsuki, so
yes. Or
Is it a beach movie?
no,
Do we get to see the Kamui go to the beach?
no. He said, when do we get to see the Kamui go to the beach? Unfortunately, we do not.
God damn it.
But we
No,
will.
the Kamui go to the dry cleaners. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Bet.
We should have a
Love
beach
it.
episode, guys. Where we do a podcast on the beach. It'll be great.
But what we are going to do next week is another Studio Trigger anime.
Yes.
Ooh.
B&A. Hosted by
biodiverse Anglo-Saxons. I don't know.
What the world?
Sure. Yep.
Stay tuned,
Anyways.
guys.
Something about animals. And I feel like it's got a detective in there somewhere.
It does. It's a wolf detective.
That
He's pretty cool.
you-
Bet.
That is a good instincts.
Oh, so it's Zootopia.
No. Well,
Sort
yeah,
of,
no.
yeah.
But
Actually.
like harder.
Yes, it's harder Zootopia. Never mind.
Anyways, that's what we're doing next week.
Yes.
We're doing BNA
Look,
next
we're not
week.
talking
It's gonna
about
be
Beastars.
exciting.
Oh, God. But, yes. So
Yo.
we will catch
2
you
weeks from now,
guys
Beastar.
on the next one. You can find this podcast and other podcasts like it on Spotify, Podbean, Amazon, iTunes, wherever podcasts are heard. And you can catch our other product over at YTSP, also on those same platforms. Check us out on Twitter at URTSP. That's your typical Shonen Protagonist. At Content Breaker. Find me at Static Dreads with a Z. And Strange has things he says.
Yes, you can find me on the Twitterverse at Strangely Entertaining. You can also look up the YouTube channel, which I have been posting sometimes weekly videos there.
Good for you. But yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah.